We've all heard about the benefits of fermented milk products. This is because the microorganisms that live in fermented milk products have great benefits for our intestines and many other organs. And it's no coincidence that experts recommend including it in our diet sour milk products. But there is one nuance. The fact is that some fermented milk products will bring you more harm than good. At the same time, some fermented dairy products are much more beneficial than their other representatives. So in this video, I decided to make such a focused selection. First, we will talk about the most harmful fermented dairy products. And then I will tell you about the most useful fermented dairy products. So you'll get the whole picture. Watch until the end. It will be very interesting, useful, and delicious. Let's get started. By the way, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell. Do not miss our new videos. So, let's talk about the bad fermented milk products first. Item 1 is processed cheese. Processed cheese is doing more harm than good. On the one hand, it's a source of calcium, phosphorus, and some vitamins, but on the other hand, it's a great source of phosphates. Phosphates are the substances that are added to give it a pasty texture. Phosphates are harmful, it's been proven. In particular, phosphates interfere with calcium absorption. What's more, significant doses of phosphates begin to destroy your body's calcium stores. In other words, if we overuse processed cheese, we can earn ourselves a bone problem. Phosphates are especially dangerous for children. Abuse of processed cheese can even cause rickets. In addition, processed cheese contains high doses of sodium. Although this feature can be useful, for example, in mountain hiking, there is no refrigeration in the mountains. However, it is well known that ordinary cheese is stored in the conditions of hiking for a few days, but processed cheese is stored for much longer. That's why mountaineers often take regular cheese plus processed cheese with them. The first days we eat regular cheese before it spoils, and then we eat processed cheese. But in conditions of necessity, when you need to eat something and have nothing else, you have to resort to it. The next fermented dairy product, which will do more harm than good, is the following combination: non-fat sweet yogurt. Here's if you buy low-fat yogurt at the store and it's also sweet flavored. Don't think you're consuming anything healthy. Of course, you can use it as a source of calories because it's better than going hungry all day. You take a snack, a bottle of yogurt, and you'll be energized. It's good. But you should not expect benefits from such a product. Why? First of all non-fat dairy products are harmful. Firstly, calcium from non-fat fermented dairy products is poorly assimilated because it goes through such chemical processes that the body is simply resistant to this form of calcium. Secondly, if you read the composition of non-fat yogurt, there is very often added starch. What does starch do in yogurt? Starch belongs in a potato. How did it get into a dairy product? Starch is added there artificially to give it consistency and to thicken it. There is no benefit from it. It is in fact sugar. And the other component I mentioned is the sweet flavor. Of course, it's very common to pour huge doses of sugar into yogurt. Of course, any fermented dairy products should be sugar-free. The next item is fermented milk products with milk fat replacers. Yes, this is a big problem. I have to say it depends on the country. In some countries, it's prohibited. In some countries, producers are obliged to inform customers. And in some countries, there are no restrictions. So in principle, you can make cheese based on palm oil. It's legal. We can only hope that the manufacturer himself will write that there is palm oil in the composition. That is, you buy, for example, sour cream or cheese and it says, composition vegetable oil. That's it. Put it on the shelf and stay away from this product. There should not be any vegetable component in cheese, sour cream, or similar foods. And lastly, I'll add still probably obvious points for you. These are all sweets wrapped in dairy products. That is, for example, condensed milk. It's a nightmare, of course. It's just an injection of sugar. It's glazed cheesecakes, nothing good either. Boiled condensed milk goes the same way. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And now, we move on to the healthiest fermented dairy products. And here, the first item is natural yogurt. It is cooked on high-quality bacterial starter, without adding sugar and other unnecessary ingredients. I must say that it is a problem to buy such a real live yogurt in the supermarket. Of course, you can look for it separately somewhere in the stores of healthy food, but no one will give you a guarantee that it'll be high-quality yogurt. Therefore, the best way is to prepare yogurt yourself. Separately bought, it is a bacterial starter, which is stored in the refrigerator or even the freezer. This is, as a rule, a white powder. This is pure bacteria. Next, you buy milk. As a rule, not ultra-pasteurized, but simply pasteurized. That is, the milk that quickly sours literally in a week. The starter is added to the milk and cooked, either on the windowsill or, best of all, in a yogurt maker. It can provide the right temperature for a long period, and the output is a very useful food. What is the principle here? The fact is that milk contains, as we well know, lactose. Lactose is a milk sugar. It's a simple carbohydrate. When we add bacteria to this very milk, the bacteria starts to eat this lactose. It's their energy source. They eat it, they multiply there, they keep eating the lactose and keep multiplying. As a result, our dairy product becomes sour. And that's why there will be no lactose in the finished yogurt, because these bacteria have eaten it. These bacteria will do the most good for our intestines and to the whole body too. Healthy intestines and healthy microflora are proven to strengthen our immunity and nervous system and positively affect our mood and mental abilities. An intestinal microflora is in fact a separate organ because the body of an adult contains from 1 to 2 kilograms of microbes. Can you imagine? And that's the norm. And we have to help the good microbes conventionally to defeat the bad ones. The next item is cheese. What kind of cheese would be the most beneficial to our bodies? Nutritionists often recommend cheeses made from sheep and goat's milk. There are several reasons for this. First, such cheeses are completely free of lactose. Also, goat cheese is less caloric and contains a huge amount of protein. It also has a lot of potassium, calcium, magnesium, B vitamins, vitamin C, and a very good composition of probiotics, which is useful for microflora. By the way, write in the comments, what kind of fermented milk product do you like the most? Cheese, yogurt, or something else? Share, it'll be interesting. And now, I highly recommend you to watch other videos on our channel. There, we analyze other useful and harmful foods. The link to the video just appeared on the screen, and the link is also in the description. And I have also pinned it in the top comment. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you on our other videos.